Good evening. Welcome to Lila News. Our top story tonight, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy stands firm. He's not going to budge without one key guarantee. Here's a full report. President Zelenskyy has sent a crystal-clear message during high-stakes talks in Washington. He will not agree to any ceasefire or peace deal unless Ukraine receives solid NATO-style security guarantees, and nothing less will do. Here's what's at the heart of the matter. Security guarantees are non-negotiable. At recent diplomatic engagements, Zelenskyy insisted that peace without guarantees is meaningless. As he put it, a ceasefire without guarantees will be a failure, warning that Russia would break any deal without enforceable protection for Ukraine's sovereignty. Formal NATO-style protections demanded Kyiv is seeking a pledge akin to NATO's Article 5, military backing from the US and Europe if Ukraine is attacked again. This is non-negotiable for President Zelenskyy, who stated that Ukraine would not budge without security guarantees. Russia's reluctant concession. At a recent summit in Alaska, Russia, for the first time, allowed the US and its allies to extend such guarantees to Ukraine, though details remain vague and implementation remains a sticking point. No territorial compromises. Zelenskyy firmly rejected any demands to cede parts of the Donbass or Crimea, even for a temporary ceasefire. He warned clearly that giving up territory would provide Russia with a strategic springboard for further attacks. European leaders rally behind him. In Washington, Zelenskyy was joined by major European figures, France's Macron, UK's Starmer, Germany's Merz, who echoed his stance. They emphasized that Ukraine must lead any negotiation and that peace must be built on long-term security, not short-term payoffs. So what's next on this diplomatic chessboard? Negotiations remain at a critical juncture. Zelenskyy is pushing for legally binding security assurances, with clear enforcement mechanisms, before considering any ceasefire or territorial talks. The coming days will see European and American diplomats trying to finalize the scope and legality of these guarantees. A weak or purely rhetorical pledge may not satisfy Ukraine's demands. Meanwhile, any perceived pressure on Kyiv to concede, especially on territory, could fracture Western unity and diminish support for Ukraine. In short, President Zelenskyy's position is resolute. No security guarantee, no peace. The world now watches. Can the US and Europe translate words into robust, credible protection for Ukraine's future? That's all for this segment. For more updates and expert analysis, stay tuned to Good Night, sourced from Credible Report.